In this exercise video, we're going to be going through a seated march exercise. This is great for strengthening not only the hip flexors, a little bit of the front of the thigh, is also working core strength and stabilization as we're moving through our legs. So great exercise for hips and for back. So what you're going to do is sit at the front edge of your chair. Make sure it's a nice firm chair. We don't want a super soft surface because that will make it harder for this exercise. So just sit at the very front edge so the back of your thighs are free. You want your feet firmly on the ground, hip width apart. And we're gonna first start by finding our long spine posture. So pretend somebody's pulling a string at the top of your head, lengthening up towards the ceiling, and then finding a neutral lower back position. So you can do a little pelvic rock until you find a neutral position of your lower back, which has a very slight arch. And you should be equally weighted between your sit bones as well as your pubic bone front to back. Once we have our long posture and correct spinal position, we're going to engage our lower abdominal muscles. So we're going to pull up our lower abs like we're zipping up our lower belly and tighten through our deep core. Keeping the deep core engaged and our good posture, we're then going to march one leg up and then down, up, and then down, alternating sides, only lifting as high as you can without getting any change in your spine position or any movement of your pelvis. So everything from your pelvis to the top of your head should be very stationary and not moving. And I like to have the hands on the hips to make sure you're not feeling any wobbling of the pelvis as you're doing this. So if you lift and you start noticing you're doing a crunch, or you start noticing that you lean back or anything like that, that's what we're trying to make sure we don't do. And you just gotta really focus on that deep core, slow and controlled movements, alternating sides as we slowly march back and forth. Very important that you alternate legs. That will really increase the demand of your core. And make sure that we're going very slow. The slower the better. Maybe a brief hold at the top if you've been instructed to hold. And really thinking about control with this exercise.